I share what I'm listening to and my thoughts on music and the business daily for free at helloyassine.com.
What's poppin', y'all? Ice Spice hasn't dropped in a couple of months, and a bunch of people were asking me to talk about her Y2K Deluxe album selling like, 4K or 4.8K first week. And I think this was a very disingenuous attempt at people that just wanted to see Ice Spice fail. I cannot be disingenuous. I cannot spin something around to pretty much a lie and paint a wrong narrative. Ice Spice's Deluxe, which had like 3, 4 maybe extra songs on a very short album, selling 4,800 units, is not bad or good. It just is. And one of those songs was doing okay. It was received, I don't even know how it was received by the fans, but those numbers are not something to like say her career is over or that's a big flop. I mean, her original project like 7 months ago did about 20K, which Mustard's album, Faith of a Mustard Seed, did 18K. So I think she had solid sales. The problem is I do think that Ice Spice's career is going in the wrong direction, or it's definitely on a downtrend, and it's not necessarily because of the sales of that last, deluxe for a couple of songs. Usually a deluxe is like 20 songs. That's why you guys try to compare and contrast and be like, well, this deluxe sold 25K. Yeah, well, that deluxe had like 5 times as many songs on it. But the thing is, lust has always been an element of Ice Spice's career. And I think this has been a drawback of her career and her advancements. And I think there are a couple of moments in Ice Spice's career where she alienated a fan base that was going to carry her when it mattered most. The reason why I'm making this video, what spurred this, is just it was saddening to see Ice Spice. Like, Ice Spice's body transformation is like Christian Bale. Like, you guys ever seen that meme of Christian Bale basically ballooning in weight in terms of like muscle mass and then losing a ton of weight and getting really skinny, and then basically you see him have like 25 different physiques. That's in a very short span of time. That's what we've seen from Ice Spice, because Ice Spice got thin, or I think she got in the game, she had whatever body type she had, and then she got a little bit overweight, and then, obviously people are still thirsting over it, whatever, and I don't want people to say, man, she was thick, she wasn't overweight. We're just talking medical definitions, please. I'm not trying to have a lusting conversation with another grown man. Please, stay on topic here, because this all matters to her career. And then she lost a lot of weight, and she seemed really happy and excited to lose that weight. So here she is, successful artist, when it comes to longevity, quite a long career. She came out 2021? It's been nearly 4 years for Ice Spice. Like, come on, dog. Like, when did Munch drop? Munch release date, that had to be 2021. Or was it 2023? Man, I'm losing sight of these years. Oh, it was 2020. Whoa. 2022. Okay. I knew I couldn't be 2 years off. It released in 2022. So it's been at least 2 years. A lot of people didn't think Ice Spice would last past a year. But she loses the weight. She's clearly very happy about the fact that she lost the weight. She likes her new body, but everybody starts clowning her. And who's clowning her? The guys that are lusting after her, who are barely her fans. And then, of course, she gains weight again. And she hasn't dropped in a couple of months, too, which is why I think this is important. And she just goes back to pretty much posting thirst traps. Like on March 10th, she posts this post that I'm showing you right now. I'm probably going to have to blur some of these. On March 11th, the next day, it looks like, she posts, she had a dress malfunction during Paris Fashion Week. We definitely have to blur that. That one, just a post on No Jumper, got 30 million views, 276,000 likes, and 71,000 sick MFs bookmarking it. And then we continue on. The next day, we've got March 12th. What does Ice Spice do on March 12th? She drops a snippet where she says thick again, and she's teasing some new music in it. Can't play the music. I think I gotta blur some of this. I'll play maybe like a short clip while I'm speaking in the background just so you see it, and probably will cut it off once she turns around because her skirt is halfway up her behind. It's damn near touching her tramp stamp. So she's in front of the Eiffel Tower. She's teasing new music, and this one got 43 million views and 300,000 likes. And of course, you look in the comments, it's just lust. Like, when to scroll down and find a comment about the music is a task, and it's just men in the comments, or males in the comments. And yeah, this is quite sad. However, this is the best case scenario, right? Like, hey, I'm getting all this attention the past couple of days. I might as well try to promote some new music, tease some new music. And then on March 20th, she got posted on Academics. In the midst of this, she's getting posted on there as well, which she's not getting posted on there for no reason. And then he posts her, oh, she's in the gym getting thick again. This is all people care about. And in the comments, someone said they done bullied Shorty to gain her weight back. Somebody else said, yeah, it's over for Shorty. She need to go ahead and make an OF. I'm not willing to say it's over for her because she still hasn't dropped. We haven't seen what she's capable of. But let's rewind a bit to just a year ago. Remember when Ice Spice was having beef with Latto and she was flexing how much she was listened to, and Ice Spice is more lit, and people were saying that Ice Spice is more lit than Latto? Well, let's look at their monthly listeners now, right? Latto's at 16.7 million monthly listeners as I'm recording this, and Ice Spice is at 12.7 million. And it's not just about these numbers, because some people can nitpick these numbers and say, well, Latto's numbers are a bit jacked up because she recently had a song with Playboi Carti, which the song didn't do outstanding. It did 23 million streams, which is okay. But she has a song she's featured on a song with a K-pop star, which, whoever's her management, whoever put that together, shout out to you. You are a beast. That is no joke. And they've got like 7 remixes for that song. It's called 7. I don't even know who the K-pop star is that is on that. Usually I'll know. Oh, it's Jungkook. I think it's the guy from BTS. So there you have it. That's a massive mega star at that. And you could say, oh, well, that's why she has higher monthly listeners. Okay, but we're not here to nitpick that. The point is that Latto, regardless of these monthly listener disparity, even if Latto had less monthly listeners right now than Ice Spice, Latto has a real fan base. I like to use Latto as a compare and contrast because Latto is an individual that a lot of guys lust after too. They're always posting about how Latto looks, but they will give comments on Latto's music. They respect Latto as a rapper. They respect Latto as a musician. And importantly, Latto also has a strong female fan base. I think this is what's lacking from Ice Spice, is that Ice Spice built up a lot of this attention based on her appearance, based on her body, based on lust, and most of these guys don't care about her music and they're not committed to her. And I also think she cast away many women last year when they found out about all of these different events that happened between her and other girls. If you guys remember, one of her friends was like, oh yeah, she's not a girl's girl, and Nicki Minaj had some static. So Nicki Minaj had a bit of a crossover of a fan base with Ice Spice because she co-signed her, and then Nicki fans finding out that Ice Spice is talking negatively in any regard. I think Ice Spice was given not genuine concern, but I think Ice Spice was concerned about some business stuff that she shared in confidence with somebody that she thought was a friend, and that friend then went on and leaked it, and it wasn't meant to be leaked, and it makes her look bad because of that. It's like private conversation gone public. So that alienated a portion of her fan base. And then people seeing how she treated her friend, especially girls, it's like the whole thing that spread was, oh, she's not a girl's girl. So they're not going to mess with her. And the female fan base, especially if you're a female artist, that's going to carry you. You need that, because otherwise, good luck getting people to listen to your stuff. And that's where we got to tune in to this new song. Like, how much hype will be in this new song that Ice Spice is set to release? And most of these guys that are just watching are like, it gets crazy views, right? Like 40 million. The engagement is addicting. I know it's addicting for her. But are we going to get to the point where Ice Spice is just more of an awareness kind of sweetie, I guess, because she is, I wouldn't say she's necessarily involved in fashion, but she is somewhat of an it girl, partially due to the Taylor Swift cosign. And these are things that Latto hasn't been able to tap into. And I like to compare the two because, like I said, they're both light skinned, they're both young, I think Ice Spice is younger than Latto. They both rap. One is severely outmatched by the other, and they both have guys lusting over them because of their appearance. So we get to get a good gauge and comparison of the two and their careers. Latto, for instance, she's able to sell a couple thousand people for a venue of her own tour. I think she took, who was it? Saucy Santana on tour with her. Whereas Ice Spice, Ice Spice did go on tour. Yeah, and that was the tour where that other girl, that was her friend, supposedly, decided to out a lot of things Ice Spice was saying in the background that harmed her reputation. And most guys didn't care about this, obviously, but girls did. And girls were going to be part of Ice Spice's fan base. And Ice Spice's music was never all that. It was just good enough to keep things going. And now she's going to need outstanding music to stay here. So we may see Ice Spice just go in the realm of a Saweetie if things don't change soon, because when was the last time you heard a Saweetie song? It's been some years. And I think she just committed to her lane, which I guess isn't rapping, even though I would say Saweetie made better music than Ice Spice overall. But make sure to check out this video. I'll have it linked where I break down why all the girls hate Ice Spice and the different controversies she's been involved in. I'll link it. It'll be on your screen and I'll link it down below. It's a long video, but it's super in depth and goes into a lot of things that I mentioned here. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Go to helloyassine.com, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Peace.